Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little look at my shoe collection, the flats edition if you like. So I'll be doing a sandals and slingback edition and heels. So I don't have many heels, but we'll also have a look at maybe heels and boots as well in one video. But today's video is all about flats, and it's very workwear appropriate because I've had a lot of comments and a lot of questions both privately and on my YouTube channels about flat footwear, and I am not a heels person, as you guys know, so I wear a lot of flat shoes, and whenever I was working I was always in flat shoes the majority of the time at work. So the collection here is just what I have in my wardrobe in terms of flat shoes. If you find the video helpful or enjoyable, do thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content such as this. And I am going to go straight on into my first pair of shoes. So the first pair of shoes I'm going to show you is probably my oldest pair of shoes in this collection. I bought these, I would say, over 4 years ago. They are real Marmite shoes, so that's the thing we say in Britain. If it's a love or hate thing, you're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. I obviously love them, and they are these from Ruuell and Bromley. So I loved these shoes. It was what drew me to them. I think you can probably tell it's this gold fringing here. I thought it was so different from anything else I'd seen. So I was really getting into loafers and brogues at the time, and I just felt like these were a bit in your face, a little bit more out there than I would normally wear, but still very much a me kind of shoe. They were pretty expensive, so I think they were probably like £195 or somewhere along that line, and that's how much the Ruuell and Bromley type of loafers cost. They're quite inexpensive, high street, sort of mid high street brand, but these shoes have lasted so long. So I was devastated to see the other day that there's a little bit of, if you can see that, it's coming away now here. I'm going to go and get them fixed because I really love these shoes, and they don't do them anymore, and I've not seen anything like this on the high street. So I don't want to say goodbye to them because they're so comfortable. Yeah, and actually they just go with everything in my wardrobe because a lot of what I wear, as you know, is quite sort of neutral colours. So they go with black trousers for work, they go with navy trousers for work. I've worn them with skirts, like dresses. I can wear them in many different ways. And I just really like the fact that they have this little bit of gold fringing, which is just a nice little point of difference, something a little bit out there, shows a bit of your personality, but I think is still a very appropriate shoe. So these are my oldest pair in the collection, and I absolutely love them. Okay, next up, sticking to slip-on loafers, we have probably my most worn pair, and these would be, no surprise, they are my black Gucci loafers. So these are the Jordaan Loafers. They're not the ones that have got the bit at the back for you to step on. They're just a normal shoe, and these have been worn a lot. You can tell they're slightly misshapen now. I've literally just come out from lunch and I wore these. I wear them all the time. I wear them all season round. They're pretty beat up, but I just adore them. They are so comfortable and extremely versatile. So just like my other loafers I just showed you, I wear these with trousers, I wear them with skirts, with dresses, jeans. They are super versatile and extremely comfortable. Like, I've worn these so much since I got them about 2 years ago, I think. Just really simple. They are just a horse bit metal bit at the front, simple black loafers, but I absolutely adore them. So I was concerned when I bought them that I was falling on the trend bandwagon, but I have worn these more than any other shoe in my wardrobe. So definitely I would recommend if you were considering buying them, and they're probably not only one of my most worn shoes, but also one of my favourite pairs of shoes. So when I bought those black ones, I was in two minds whether to buy the black ones or the brown ones when I first got my first pair. But I got the black ones because I thought I'd be able to wear them with more things. And then I got the brown pair because I not only love the colour of this brown, it's a really nice level of brown. It just looks so sophisticated. They look so sleek and chic, and again, with the things that I wear in my wardrobe, the colours that I wear, these would just slip seamlessly into my wardrobe and be versatile with a lot of the things that I wear. So as I said, I got these in a 41, and these have been extremely lightly worn. So, you know, it's not I think I've got too scared of making them as beat up as my black ones, so I've been very, very careful as to when and where I wear these. But I think they're gorgeous. I love the colour of them, as I said. Again, exactly the same style as the other black ones. So these are the Jordaan Loafers in a size 41 in the brown. So those are my two most expensive pair of flats, and I probably would say I spend quite a lot of money on my shoes in general, particularly my flats. I would say because I live in flat shoes, I tend to spend more money on them because I wear them all the time. I find that they're more comfortable. I also find they last a lot longer, for me, my personal opinion. And I just think that, you know, it's rather than spending sort of a little bit of money on 10 pairs of cheaper shoes, I'd rather just spend more money on a few, you know, decent pairs of shoes that will last me longer. So that's one thing I would say. Definitely with my flat pairs of shoes, I spend more money on them. So I won't spend too long on these shoes, because if you've watched my last haul, you would have seen that I got these two very recently, and these are both from Arket. So these are another pair of slip-on loafers. They are leather, and the difference between these and the Gucci's, apart from the fact that they're, you know, designer brand and these aren't, is that these do have the option for you to step on the back and wear them as like a slip-on loafer, which I don't think I'm ever going to do. You know, I might be tempted, but I'd prefer just to wear them as the shoe. So these are such a buttery soft leather. They're so comfortable. They're like slippers, literally just so comfortable. What I'm trying to do with these shoes is offer a little point of difference between each one, but still very much stick to my aesthetic, which I hope you can see in here. So a slightly different shaped toe, just nothing on there, so no embellishment. The other ones I've shown you have all got some sort of embellishment, but these are very, very clean, but still have a design feature on them, which I really like. Being black, being very simple, very minimal, would be easily worn with everything in my wardrobe. And because it's me, you know, I've got a second pair in a different colour. So I love this colour. I think it's just something so different and, you know, very, I think, quite high-end looking, both in design and in the colour. And that's another reason why I do tend to spend a bit more on my shoes, and particularly my flats, because I think I find you see some different things in terms of design, like something that you don't often see on the lower end of the high street, in terms of design and in terms of colours, because I'm very, very fussy about colour of things and colours of fabrics and materials, and I just love this level of taupe. It's pretty premium looking, so that's another reason why I do spend that little bit more on my footwear in general. So yeah, these two pairs from Arket I think work really, really nicely as office wear, because again, I think you could wear these in spring, summer. They go with, again, loads and loads of things. This skirt there in the background, the pleated skirt, is also from Arket, and I think wearing these two colours together, for example, would look really, really lovely. So these, I think, would be a good option for workwear shoes, as with the black version. So definitely take a look at Arket. I've started looking at the brand a lot more recently. Slightly pricey, but they've got some great sustainable options and some really nice sort of fashion forward, but not too trendy designs. So it wouldn't be an idle haul if I didn't show you some items from COS. So first up are these pair of ballet pumps. Now these are really lovely, and they're different because they have got a slightly more round, square type of, pointy square type of toe. So I prefer that to a rounded toe just for my feet. I think it's a little bit more flattering. That kind of slim elongation I really like. I just think they're really simple, lovely shoe. You can see a little bit of an outline on the sole, a tiny, tiny little wooden heel there, but nothing much. And these are a great workwear option. So these are the kind of shoes that you can just throw into your bag and wear sort of on your way home. If your feet get tired from heels, you can wear them all day. They're super comfortable, and I think they have these in like a neutral taupey colour as well as the black online currently. I'll try and link options for all of these shoes down below if I can't find the actual items. But they're a great shoe. I think they are just something, again, very versatile. I definitely think you should invest in a pair of comfortable flat shoes, whether it's ballet pumps in this shape, ballet pumps with a rounded toe, a square toe, a slingback pair, just something that you know that you can run around in all day. And these are slightly smarter as well, I would say, than the shoes that I've shown you. There's a little bit more dressy and a little bit more feminine, but still really, really simple. The last two pairs of shoes are totally opposite from those lovely little feminine shoes I just showed you. We have a great big clunky pair of brogues, I would say, kind of broguey loafer type thing. So I love these. These are just Velcro fastening type flats, and these are very much me. So I like an ugly shoe, as you well know, and these are no exception. Also from COS, they're super comfy. They really make a lot of my outfits for me, just finish them off in a way that I absolutely love. And again, they're quite unexpected because of that big Velcro strap. A lot of the time you do have laces in this kind of shoe. Very menswear inspired. I really love these, and they've still got them online actually. I'll link them down for you below. But yeah, these are the kind of shoes that I would wear with sort of masculine tailoring, but then again, the same with the skirt, for example, behind me. I'd wear this with something very, very feminine, just to have a little bit of juxtaposition between the two things. I love that kind of look. And I love COS for that. I love the fact that I can go to COS and I know I'll find a pair of shoes that's slightly different than anything I've ever seen before. Pretty masculine, pretty man repelling, right up my street. And last but not least is a traditional pair of brogues. So these are the other pair of flats I've got in my wardrobe. Very much similar to the ones with the Velcro straps, apart from the fact that these have laces, so they're way more traditional. They're slightly almond-toed, pointed toes. So on COS, the COS website, they've got these as a rounded toe, and I actually used to have those, and then I wore those to death, and then they died a death, so I got the almond toe type version. I actually think I still prefer the rounded toe in the brogue, but these are still just as fabulous. I mean, they are still really nice. When these die, I think I'll revert back to the rounded toe. Just a great shoe, very, very smart. You can imagine these with some suiting or something like that. Just a really easy shoe to have, very versatile piece. So that's the other kind of shoe I would wear to work. I think you can kind of see with all these items here and all the shoes I've shown you, there's quite, even though they're quite simple, there's quite a different array of styles. You've got your loafer types with some embellishment, you've got your plainer styles, you've got your chunky masculine bits, and together in the colours, I've only got a brown pair of shoes and a taupe pair of shoes in terms of a different colour, but they all fit together really, really easily in my wardrobe and help kind of complement the outfits that I wear, and that's pretty much all I need in terms of flat shoes. So there's not so many, but what I have works really well for me. I'm really, really happy with them, and I hope that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of shoes that you could invest in to sort of complement your workwear wardrobe. I will be doing a workwear video so you can kind of see how I would wear these with workwear outfits for you guys, but I thought it would just be a nice insight into what I have in my wardrobe in terms of flat shoes. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do stay tuned for the next video in the instalment, which will be sandals and my slingback shoes, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.